Very good evening, dear viewers and listeners. Welcome to our video podcast, Youth Talk. And its presenters are Mumina,
Jamshed,
and Kamarbonu.
Today, we're going to discuss about girls' empowerment and their opportunities.
Women's empowerment is promoting the ability to express their own choices and the right to influence the social changes for themselves and others.
When women are living safe, fulfilled, they can reach their potential. They can raise the happiest and healthiest children.
There are very few women role models who are inspirational. And today, we're lucky to have with us Marilyn. Marilyn is the ambassador of European Union to Tajikistan. Hello, Marilyn. Thank you very much for agreeing to come to our podcast today. Hope you're doing well. As a woman who reached this level, have you faced any challenges? And please tell us your story.
Thank you so much. So first of all, thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to meet with you and also to discuss this very important topic. I think it's very important to realize that for every woman, regardless, every woman and boy, I have to say this is something that we have in common, just being people. Whatever you do in life, you're going to face challenges. There is no doubt whether you're coming from a rich family, a poor family, an educated family, countryside, city. You will have challenges in your life. What defines you and where you come is how you address this and what kind of network and support that you have to help you overcome your challenges. And I always had a passion to work with development cooperation. So this is actually my background. But the more I started working, I realized that a lot of the problems that you face in development are linked to political system, political decisions. So I moved more into diplomacy and into international development. So my first job, I also started I've been interns in many different organizations. I did lots of computer trainings and also women empowerment trainings. Anything that could give me skills and motivations. I was very curious as a teenager and as a student. I was teaching at university. I was studying different languages like French and Spanish and Portuguese. So even though I didn't have a clear plan that I wanted to be an ambassador or I wanted to be a diplomat, I always followed opportunities that came my way. And I was always interested in learning languages or learning things that I didn't know. So I think that was in a nutshell, I think that's my story.
Thank you so much. This is really inspirational. So please let me move to the next question. And as we all know, you've made an immense contribution to the development worldwide and in Tajikistan too. So please tell us what kept you going to be there where you are now.
I think here in Tajikistan it's very easy because it doesn't matter. So as European Union, we work in many different sectors, in agriculture, in health, in education. And in every sector, I met a lot of a lot of inspiring and committed people. And especially in education, I met a lot of young people all over Tajikistan. But even with our partners in every sector that we worked in. So it was not difficult to be inspired and to get ideas. What I really like in Tajikistan is that all our partners, it doesn't matter whether they are local partners or if it's international partners, they're very ambitious, they have great ideas, and they get a big support from the community, the local communities and the communities that they work. I think the only limits that we have had are time, because a lot of the things that we want to achieve, especially when it comes to rights and when it comes to education, it takes a bit of time and you need resources. So the other limitation has been that we didn't always have the resources in the time that we needed them.
Wow, it's really interesting. Thank you very much. So Marilyn, we know that you've been in Tajikistan for the last 4 years. So can you tell us about youth development initiatives which you and the European Union have been a part of?
So we have quite a lot of initiatives. Most of them are with UNICEF and they're in the educational sector. And it's been everything from empowerment of young people, of their rights. But lately, we've been trying to focus a lot on digital skills. So innovation hubs like this hub that we're in today and that we're building now across the country. I'm just back from Hurok, where I traveled together with some of our UNICEF partners and our governmental partners, and where we established this Pamir Innovation Hub. But the idea is to replicate that. There's already a functioning hub here in Dushanbe, but the idea is to replicate the same model in other places. And what I like with this initiative is that it's very much focusing on education and on educational space for youth, but it also has space for recreation. So there's a place where you can also learn from each other, where you can inspire each other. And I think for the future and for finding jobs within Tajikistan and in future sectors, you have to have this kind of digital skills and this cross-fertilization of experience. And there's a lot of creativity. When I was in the Khorog for the Pamir Innovation Hub, I met with a lot of designers, like web designers, graphic designers, who are working with everything from social media management, digital accounting. So there is a lot of need, because this is an area that moves very quick and where you actually don't learn, not only learn in school, but you also learn from what is happening on the internet, and this you learn from each other. So you need a space where young people can gather, where they can exchange experience, but also link up with other countries. So a lot of these youth and the jobs that they were doing are outside of Tajikistan. And I think this is a very important model for the future, that you can be anywhere in Tajikistan, in Khorog, in Rasht, in Khujand, and work in your own country, but with the global market.
It is so interesting to listen this. Thank you. At the end, Marilyn, what message for Tajik girls in Tajikistan you have?
I think I will repeat what I already say. I think invest in education, support each other, and don't be afraid to fail, because in life everybody fails. It's how you come across that failure. It's a natural part of development. So I think education, supporting each other, and carrying on, because that's part of life as well. I do also have a message to Tajik men. I think with my 4 years here, Tajik men are very lucky to have Tajik women. So value your women, support them, and not because they are women or not because they are mothers, sisters, but because they are Tajik women. So support them and value them. So that's my message also to Tajik men.
Thank you so much.